Hi, I'm Bill Lampton, the Biz Communication Guy. Decades ago, when there were movies on Saturday afternoon, usually it was Western movies with Roy Rogers or Gene Autry or Hopalong Cassidy. In every one of those early Western movies, there was one phrase that you were sure to hear. And that phrase was, smile when you say that, partner. And the intent was, if you smile when you say that in those old Western movies, it meant that there was no threat, there was no danger of a fight, there was no gunfight on the way because you were showing open goodwill with your smile. Smile when you say that, partner, remains very good advice because a smile is the most powerful way we have of conveying positive emotion without using words. Have you ever been in a company, either as an employee or a visitor, where the company did a lot of telemarketing? Sometimes when you go into those companies, you'll see the telemarketers who are making those phone calls, every one of them has a mirror before them so that they can see their expression when they're starting a call. And the one thing they are coached to do is to have a smile on your face before you start the call. The smile on your face will translate into vitality and buoyancy and optimism in your voice. So the next time you go into a sales call, a one-on-one sales call, or the next time you're going to be in a meeting, or the next time you're going to speak to an audience, start with a smile. Well, okay, the question might naturally arise, well, what if I don't feel like smiling? This is where author Malcolm Gladwell comes in. He's written a number of best-selling books. And in one of his books, he talks about an experiment which demonstrated that the face does not just react to our emotions. In other words, we don't smile just because we're happy and that's it. He said, experiments have demonstrated that the opposite is also the case. That if we smile, then our emotions follow the facial expression rather than the opposite being the case. So, remember, in all of our interactions, smile. There was a friend of mine one time who had a very dour expression. He looked as though he just had suffered bereavement or something. He just was very gloomy looking. And this friend of mine told a friend of his, he said, you know, I wish I weren't this way. Even my mother used to tell me, why don't you cheer up? It would have improved his social and his professional relationships if he could have done that. I remember years ago, one of the speech coaches that I've had, and yes, even though I'm a speech coach, of course, I've relied on others. One of them who'd watched one of my videos said, Bill, do you enjoy speaking? I said, of course I do. It's one of my great privileges professionally, and I welcome every opportunity. He said, then why don't you smile? If you're enjoying it, you should smile. Good advice. There's an old song whose title is just well worth noting now. Let a smile be your umbrella on a rainy, rainy day. Thanks for being with me today. Keep on smiling. I'm Bill Lampton, the Biz Communication Guy.